All right. It's Rick Eats Delis Across America. We are here in Los Angeles, California at Factor's Deli with my good friends, John, Eileen, and we are going to try Factor's. And there's some fans there going by. But let's go in and give it a shot. You guys haven't been here before, right?
Nope.
We have not.
First time.
Okay.
We're excited.
All right, let's do it. Factor's feels like a deli with commotion and booths where you can set up filming with your friends.
My deli experience comes from the fact that my parents both had their roots in New York. So we would go to New York all the time, and we would go to delis in New York. So that's my standard.
Okay, that's what I love about delis is that the feeling when you walk in, you know, giving people a hard time and all that stuff. I don't know, what is that? What is that? Is that a New York thing or is that a Jewish thing?
Yeah,
I think it's
a you know.
I went to one in
quarter.
Chicago where, you know, do you have chopped liver? He said, what do you think? You know, that kind of thing.
What we have here is a bowl that has what looks like a substantial broth.
Matzo ball.
Not the most tasty matzo ball I've ever tasted.
Not the most tasty matzo ball.
It's got a good consistency and it's relatively light.
Yeah, it's not too dense. It doesn't have a lot of chickeny, schmaltzy.
The flavor doesn't jump out at you.
Yeah.
How about the broth?
Broth's fun.
I'd give the broth like,
say the broth
a
is
6.
See, when I said that people phone in matzo ball, this is what I mean. It's sort of like, this is fine matzo ball.
And also,
This is very standard. This is what you get.
yeah.
We have a lot of latkes here.
But I would like to.
Look at that, how pretty that is. That is beautiful. And it's not all mixed in like John's.
No, it's not all mixed together. No. I mean, it's hard to find a latke, as we've noted before, that's at a restaurant that's like homemade.
Potato.
Unlike some potato pancakes I've had at restaurants, you can taste the potato flavor.
Yes. But it's
But it's still, I don't like.
a little muted and it needs more salt, I agree, and
I
more
don't like
onion flavor.
Right.
Yes. And I don't like latkes that are not prepared, because they're prepared with mushed up, chopped up potatoes. They should be shredded, and they're not.
Thank you.
I am so with you on that. All right. And there's the pastrami. Oop, dropped a little bit. Good. Stick cut. Very tender. Very cured. Not too fatty. I think the bark is pretty good.
I think your description is very complete. It's not very fatty at all.
Not very fatty
Which
at
I
all,
think
but
is
still
not-
tender. I
that's
like a
not
little more
necessarily
flavor.
a good thing.
I like flattest flavor, right, for me.
I think the bread is good. I think.
So this is the corned beef is actually thin cut as opposed to the pastrami. Corned beef is really good.
You like the corned beef? Wasn't the kind of taste that I generally expect from corned beef. It was just a little.
Do you have enough flavor to it?
Yeah, it was just a little muted, as you said earlier about something. It felt like the flavor was like trying to come out, but wasn't quite getting there. And I suspect I'm being more critical than I otherwise would be. If I just had come to this restaurant to have a meal and was served this pastrami sandwich, I would have said, "Oh, this is good."
But we're pretty particular about delis, especially. Mm-hmm. And like this one is good. I like this one.
See, it does have. It's not completely pureed. Really good chopped liver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
It's not too livery.
Right.
A little sweet though. Definitely has some sweetness in there.
I don't object to that.
Give me a piece. Show me that rye bread there. No, the.
This is a very interesting shape. Looks
Yeah, it looks really good.
It looks actually
Obviously
really good.
homemade. Looks very good.
You guys ever do desserts at delis, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a dessert
She's a big fan of the black and white cookie.
I also I hate black and white cookies.
This is like the newlywed game.
Your daughter.
I thought you hated black.
Your daughter is the fan of the black and white cookies.
I dislike black and white cookies.
I don't dislike
How
them.
can you dislike
I
them?
don't-
There's nothing offensive about them.
It's just
Because there's nothing exceptional about them either. They're warm rugelach,
Warm rugelach.
which is
That rugelach is excellent.
really excellent. Yeah, I might even buy some of that to take home.
yeah.
There we go. All right, so that's Factor's Deli. Well, overall, what'd you guys think? I think it had some really good things. The rugelach was excellent.
Excellent.
Yep.
What else was
The
excellent?
chop liver was very good.
Chopped liver was very
The
good.
pastrami was very good.
Yep.
I loved the cheesecake.
And the cheesecake was, if you like a dense cheesecake,
If you like a dense cheesecake.
this was your place. Some of the things, the potato pancakes, not so good.
Yeah.
The matzo ball soup again was sort of standard
Average.
issue.
Yeah.
Overall, it's a very sort of reliable place. I think I would come to. Let's
The
see.
ambiance was excellent.
Yes.
Yes.
And the waiter knew his stuff.
Yeah.
So overall, let's give it a 8.3 out of 10, which is a pretty good score, but
think
room for
that's-
improvement.
Yeah.
Generous?
Generous. A little generous. but-
All right, tough
I'm
crowd
tough.
here. Tough crowd here. All right, so that's it from LA, and thanks to John Ivan for joining me, and we will be see you all soon.